Welcome back to a special edition of WICR. This is Election Day coverage. Thank you all for listening and tuning in to Facebook Live and Ustream, and I'm back with Dave Horvath. Thanks, Dave, for...
Hi. Over here. Hello. Yes, hello. Nah, Matt. Don't put the camera. I mean, keep it on yourself.
No, I was just turning it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
we got more projections.
I can't believe it. It's we were just looking during the commercial break. It's getting close in some areas.
Too close. It's making me nervous.
I know.
I don't know why I'm getting anxiety, but I'm getting anxiety, people. What do I do? I don't know why, but maybe because it's the safety of our country that actually 4 years and we're still alive.
So we're 4 minutes until 9 o'clock. So that means we're getting closer to when the West Coast closes.
No, West Coast. West Coast doesn't close till 11. You're 3 hours behind, buddy. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is for Wisconsin.
Yeah.
A lot of the Midwest states. So Wisconsin, Illinois.
Oh yeah, you're right. So we'll have to wait till 11 o'clock until.
Yeah. Well, sadly, we won't be able to be here till 11 o'clock because I think we're gonna get kicked out.
But you could follow us on Twitter. We'll be tweeting about it.
Well, we mean that because I don't really use Twitter. But I mean, yeah.
Okay, so in Iowa, nothing yet. In Florida, we're really keeping an eye on that. Oh wait, let me refresh it. In case you don't know, Florida has 29 electoral votes, and that's a must-win if either one wants to get the White House, especially for Donald Trump. Now it's so Trump has 49.2% of the vote.
Oh, so it dropped. Oh wait, no, 49.2. So it grew even more.
Yeah,
it's at 49.1 like 2 minutes ago.
And Clinton has 47.7%.
Read me just the straight number, just not like the last 3 digits, but just like the 4 million, whatever. So just read me the first.
Okay, it's so Trump has 4,378,000.
Okay, and what does she have?
And then she has 4,251,000.
So he's up by 127,000 votes. So he is actually slowly growing. So we're it's close. Now, can you read me? I know people. I'm being very demanding, man. I'm very sorry.
It's okay.
Just because I don't have the computer in front of me because I was with Matt and then I went to get food and I'm back on, so I never got time to get anything.
No, it's
read
okay.
me numbers from North Carolina. No, North Carolina. I didn't have to. Oh, you refreshed. Never mind. North Carolina for me, Matt.
All right.
We're going through all the states that are not people.
North Carolina is so Clinton has 48.9% of the vote, and Trump has 48.6%.
And so she's 49.8.
Mm-hmm.
And he's 48.6,
Yeah.
so that's 1.3% difference. That was a 6% difference.
It was.
Maybe 15 minutes ago. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking he is coming in like a storm. North Carolina was a swing state, too, so this would be, if he could pull that out, geez.
If I think if he has both Florida and North Carolina, he'll be good for a while.
Well, yeah, and then he's good until you put California within their 55 votes.
Yeah.
So again, I wouldn't say that. I would say he really needs to win states like Georgia, North Carolina. Really, if he could pull out an Ohio and a Michigan, then then
we're talking. But no, Georgia is 27% in, and Trump has 62.8% of the vote, and Clinton has 34.9% of the vote.
Where is that?
Now, in
Georgia. No, Georgia. He should be winning. Go up to Virginia for me because he's still leading there.
He is. He has 49.8% of the vote, and she has 45.2% of the vote.
So she is coming 49 point what against 45.2?
Yes.
No, 49 point what?
Oh, 49.9. So basically 50%.
So 49.9 versus 45.2. So we're talking 4.7% difference. She is gaining on him there. He was up by 6.7% earlier. At the same time that she was up by 6% over him in North Carolina. How about Ohio? Give me Ohio.
Let's see.
And then we're gonna hit Missouri.
Okay, so Trump is at 48.1%. Clinton is at 48.0.
So he overtook her in Ohio?
Yes. and it's 37% in. So
I mean, granted, it's 37, but he is up now. That he was down for the longest time.
he was lagging. Yeah.
You know, go down because I see they just gave out a bunch of states. Go down. Hit me a Missouri. What's that looking like right now?
That's getting close. Clinton has 49.1% of the vote, and Trump has 47.5%.
Now that's a state he was projected to win, but right now, how much percentage of the state is in?
4% in. So
it's only 4%.
It's still early.
Go up to give me Michigan.
Michigan has 48.9% of the vote for Hillary Clinton, and Trump has 46%.
48. What is her number? 48.
48.9 is Clinton.
And he's 46, so 2.9. He is.
It's only 10% in.
Yeah. Well, he needs one Ohio because I see they just updated. Go up to the top. They just gave her what states did she just win and what states did he just get.
Yeah.
Okay. 97, 84. Okay, so.
All right.
He gained what states?
Okay, so it looks like
he gained a lot of the Midwest.
New York, Massachusetts. Let's see, Illinois. No, we knew that before.
New York probably just went for Clinton because she had 66, and how much does she have now? 94. So 66 plus 20.
97.
Oh. Now why? She had 66, and then she got 29 from New York, so that puts her at 85. No, that math's off. 66 plus 6 plus 29, 95.
Mm-hmm.
And then she got two votes from where? Somewhere else. What small state did she just claim?
Delaware was 3. No.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
you know what? It makes sense. She probably got DC. DC's like 2.
Yeah.
3.
I noticed now that they updated the map for Donald Trump.
What did he get?
I see it right on here. It came up. It says Fox projects Trump wins Kansas, North Dakota, South Dakota. Just switch Texas.
Yeah, but Texas hasn't come in yet, though. I mean, on this map that we're looking at, we're using the CNN app. Mind you not, people, so don't say that we're using, we're using Fox News, who only swings one way. No, we're using the map that swings the other way, towards the Clintons, because it's been proven, and don't tell me it's not, it's been proven that CNN has helped her in many occasions.
Yeah, and obviously it says Clinton is set to win New York. Projected by exit polls, but let me scroll down because it keeps. Let's see. Okay, let me go.
This is the one time we need the Wi-Fi to work down here, people. And I'm sorry.
Then you can't find something. Okay, let's see. Okay, so. Donald Trump recently won North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Wyoming, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, West Virginia, and South Carolina. That is where he stands right now. Now, if you go up, if I go up here, he currently has 84 electoral votes, whereas Clinton has 97. So
now read me the population vote.
Population vote. Trump has 16,774,000 and Clinton has 15,235,000.
So we're talking.
And I rounded it for you.
I'm sorry. No, thank you. So he's up by 1.5 million. He's at 50.4. She's at 45.8. So she did actually drop. She was at 45.9 before. So
she did.
He is up. Well, now I'll just change again, obviously, because now she's at 45.9.
Mm-hmm.
So we made that 46%. It's a 4.5% difference in the popular vote. Granted, we still have many, many, many states to go, but I'm more interested in these states where it is definitely heating up. Now Trump is up. Wow, that's a swing.
It is.
In Ohio. Okay, so Trump is now 49.3% to Clinton's 46.7%. So that's a 2.6% swing. It was just neck and neck there. So obviously only 40% of the state in, but that's a state he really needs to win. That's a state actually I'm pretty sure if we went over there, that's a swing state.
Mm-hmm.
As well as Pennsylvania, which I'm pretty sure she's winning in Pennsylvania. But we can go check out Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's not very close right now. Pennsylvania, she's up 65% to 30. Granted, it's only 5%, but it's still a good sized gap. And we're going to go to Florida because Florida is almost in. So Florida, wow. He's up 49.2 to her 47.6. So now that's a 1.6% difference. No, that's my math's off. No, 1.6%. It is growing. He's up by about 144,000 votes in Florida. That's a state he has to win, as we've mentioned. I want to check Virginia. That's the state I'm really interested in. Virginia, Trump is now holding on. She is coming back. But in Virginia, which, I mean, I expected to win Virginia because her vice president candidate is Tim Kaine, and he's a junior senator of Virginia. But he's up 49.4% to 45.6%. So that's about a 3.8% difference, which is definitely getting closer. North Carolina, on the other hand, Trump has overtaken Clinton. That's new, right?
Oh, yeah.
He overtook Clinton. He's up 48.9% to her 48.6%. Granted, it's only 10,000 votes. I mean, it's actually close. 69% in.
Yeah.
But okay, so she did.
Yeah, it's getting down to the.
And something not looking good, I will say right now, for the Republican candidate. Missouri, a state that he was projected to win, he was supposed to win. He is now losing by 8.4%, about 9,000 votes. Granted, it's only 4%. So, I mean, it's kind of like Pennsylvania. There's still a lot of swing room, but that's still something that you don't want to lose because you definitely, want to take it. It's funny because looking at these states like North Dakota, South Dakota, it says he's got like 2,000 votes. She has up 500. It's just funny because like states like that have no electoral votes. Literally, we're talking pennies on the dollar. Let's see, what other states are interesting?
Look, just came up on there. Trump wins Arkansas.
Okay, he won Arkansas. That's a total of 6 votes. That is nothing, in my opinion. I no offense, it's just nothing that's gonna be major. And I'm pretty sure
the poor people of Arkansas.
sorry, Arkansas, but I mean they were heavily favored to win there. So
yeah.
And it's funny because like we said also Missouri, that was a state he should have been winning, and it doesn't look like he's.
Yeah, let's see.
I mean, he was projected 50% increase, and he's losing right now. Granted, I know it's only 4%, but don't want to be losing stuff, Donald. You want to win, Donald. You need to win every state you can. I mean, he did say he was going to win a lot of states, so I got to give him the credit there. He has not.
Let's see. Go to Missouri. See.
Missouri, right? I mean, 4% in, 9,000% difference in votes, 8%. Ohio, Trump is. It's getting closer.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, it's not. Wow. Sorry, people. I read that wrong. Trump now has a 3.2% advantage over Clinton. About 80,000 votes. That's new. That was not as close. 41% in. It was not 3.2% a minute ago, was it? It was close, but it wasn't that close.
It was close, but not that.
Well, Pennsylvania's not counting yet.
Oh, wait. Go back to Pennsylvania. Okay.
I mean, it got closer, but it's 3% difference.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. Virginia, like I said, Trump is really holding on by the skin of his teeth. In Virginia, he's up by about 103,000 votes, 49.4% to 45.6%. So we're talking again to 3.8% still. I know it's not really super exciting. Georgia, let's just check that out. How much percentage? Georgia's 30% in. He's winning there. Now, Florida.
Refresh.
92% in now, people, and he's up by 1.6% still. But he is getting kind of more of a lead in the tallies of votes. We're going to just check really quick. We're going to tell you how they're doing with the national whatever, I lost my...
Oh, and I just noticed, according to ABC, Chuck Schumer is projected to win the Senate's race here in New York.
Which was expected.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like he wasn't going to win that. I'd be surprised if he didn't.
Yeah, so let's see what Florida says.
It's funny, I just got a notification that Clinton won New York, and did anyone think she wouldn't win New York? When was the last time New York didn't vote Democrat? I don't know. Ever? Has it ever not voted Democrat? I'm pretty sure that. But
back in maybe the 1800s or something.
I don't even know, because by then it was still that.
Yeah.
I'm just leave it be there. But Matt, can you read me the numbers that we have for total popular vote?
All right.
I want to see how accurate I was with my estimation skills or my guess, my lovely guess.
All right, so Trump in total has, and I'll round off these numbers for you, 18,094 for the popular vote, and Clinton has 16,610.
So 1 point. Yeah. Okay. 1.4.
Yeah.
What's the percentages? He's at what 50.4 and she's at 46.
45.8.
So she went down.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I haven't seen her cross the 46 mark for the popular vote. Again, I'm really telling you, I think it may be an Al Gore situation. Al Gore, Donald Trump win the. Granted, once California comes in, I guess could really skew things.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't know how close California is usually voting. I know they're it's going to vote Democrat, but I don't know. Maybe if it's a close voting, say he only loses by like 1 million votes there, and I think I'm being very generous with 1 million votes. What do you got?
We haven't really looked at Texas, but
Is it close?
Trump is at 50.4%, and Clinton is at 45.6%.
50.4,
Yes, that's for Trump,
and she's at 46 point.
and she's 45.6.
So that's close as 4.8%.
But it's 59% in,
It's only 50.
and it's 38 electoral votes, and historically Texas has always been Republican.
Texas is the same thing as our lovely. It's the same thing as New York, but it's funny. It's what we talk about. Trump possibly winning Florida and Georgia and North Carolina, Virginia, Ohio, places like that. If he is to lose the state of Texas, he's completely done. There's no shot he comes back. I see that they just on CNN just gave him Texas.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Go up really quick. 1 sec so I see the total number. He had 84. So what, 38 plus 84?
Yeah, 38 plus 84 is 128. So he's at 128 electoral votes. His popular vote thing just went up. It's 50.2% votes now. And he has currently 18,686 votes, and Clinton has 17,059,059. And she's at 97 delegates.
So she's down by 1.6 million votes. I just want to. Sorry, Matt, I'm doing this to you. 38 plus 84 is not. He had to win another state. Oh, they gave him Arkansas. That's why. Because I say 38 plus 84 is what? That's 92 plus 30. That's 122. Plus then the 6 from the state of Arkansas would help us get there. So he did. Now Trump got cashed in on his big state. Clinton already cashed in on her big states, being New York. Clinton will now cash in on the biggest state, being California, later on tonight. But that's why states like Florida, which Trump is sitting at, he gained a little bit of percentage. He's at 49.2% over Clinton's 47.7% in Florida, so that's a 1.5% difference. In Florida, so he needs to win Florida. That would be his second big state he could get, which would allow him, to be, I guess, I don't know why I'm blanking out in words, but that would allow him at 93% in Florida. That would allow him to get his second big cash, which would kind of wipe New York clean, because New York and Florida have the same amount of electoral votes, so then it only in Texas wipes most of California, but it can't wipe all of it. Moving to North Carolina really quick, what do we got? Okay, so Trump, this is neck and neck. 71% of North Carolina, Trump is up by 0.6% over Clinton. Literally, we're talking 20,000 votes. Nothing. A number that's so minuscule. It's at 71% in, which it's really close. Wow. He's at 49%. She's at 48.4.
And I'm just hearing now from ABC News that they project that Clinton has won Connecticut.
Oh well, that's no surprise.
That
is 0%. Nothing to surprise me, because my state always. I guess
let's see if they updated it on here.
I mean, Connecticut's only 7 electoral votes. It's funny, with the smallest. No, they haven't given her the vote yet. There,
no.
But Connecticut is 7. Let's check out Virginia really quick. How close is that getting? It's getting close. Yeah. So we got to talk about Virginia. It's about 78,000 vote difference. It's a 2.7% lead for Trump. That is nothing. That's 13 votes that he really could steal from Clinton, being that Tim Kaine. That's his state. we're gonna have to see what happens there. But that's he's up 48.8, she's up 46.1. So like I said, very close there. Moving over to, I mean, we're gonna check Pennsylvania quick. It's only 8%, so we're gonna go back to that later. Michigan. Okay, like we're talking a 400 vote difference, not even 350 vote difference. So this is definitely going to change. But Matt and I talked about this today. Michigan and the automotive industry there, and how it could possibly go swing Republican. Now Michigan, if I do remember, was on the Real Clear Politics website, was looked at as a swing state. Could go either way. But right now Trump is up 47.5% over Clinton's 47.4%. Like I said, it's 400, but it's 350.
It's only 14.
40% in, it's 300 votes off difference. We're going to go over to Wisconsin. So Wisconsin's only 1% in. Now, Wisconsin's an interesting state.
Yeah.
Because Wisconsin can do the same kind of thing that Missouri is doing to Trump. Now, Missouri was supposed to go to Trump, but Clinton's winning there. So Trump right now is up 52.4% over Clinton's 42.6% in Wisconsin. Wisconsin was supposed to go Democratic. That's what the projections are. Now, it's only 700 votes difference right now because they've only had 1% in, but that's a number. That's definitely a state to look at later on tonight and really see as the votes come in. Mentioning Missouri, is Clinton still holding a 8,000 vote lead over Trump there, and is holding a 7.2% lead over Trump. So a state that was supposed to go to Trump may not be going. Moving to Ohio, the numbers are really starting to skew now. Now it's he's opened the floodgates in Ohio. A state that was also known as a throw-up, if I do recall, Ohio was a throw-up. Right now, the voting in Ohio is Trump's at 47% in for the state. Trump's at 51.5% over Clinton's 44.4%. So that's a 7.1% grade. Now Clinton was winning that state earlier with the estimations, but we'll have to see where that goes.
Yeah, no, it'll also be interesting when the time comes to count Maine, because they have that
they have three districts. Maine is weird. Maine and Nebraska just want to be pains in the butt, because Maine doesn't just like, oh, we have 3 votes for an entire state. No, we have 3 votes, and we have a vote for district 1 and District 2, and they just can you do 1 vote for everyone and just make life easier? No, you can't, because you have to sleep.
But in Maine, it's saying it's only about 7% in the vote, but Clinton has 48% of the vote, and Donald Trump has 44.5% of the vote.
Granted, it's also how many? What's it there?
Also close.
4 votes. Is it 4, 3? I mean, it's a joke, but yeah. At the end of the day, they want us to think we matter in these small states. We do in retrospect of everything. Throw out the numbers of let's see, what states do I want to hear? Throw out Florida's numbers again, because Florida's just such a detrimental state now.
Let's refresh that. Donald Trump will win Texas and Arkansas, CNN projects. So
we mentioned those 2 already. So that gives him 128. So he is on his way to actually possibly passing John McCain from 2008 in electoral votes. He only had 206.
Okay, the numbers have changed in Florida. So
in favor of who?
In favor of Trump.
Okay.
It says 49.3% of the vote is for Trump, and Clinton is 47.6%. So
almost a 2% difference there.
Yeah.
It's growing. It is growing. I mean, we're looking at 178,000 votes. Oh, hit the mic. Oh, sorry, anyone who's listening. We're looking at 178,000 vote difference. So he is starting to grow there. 93% of the vote in. That's important. That's the big thing right there. Go over Ohio again. 48% in now. Trump still keeps that 7.1% lead. Hit me up with Pennsylvania. I guess it's only going to be about 11%. It's a 30% lead for Clinton, so it doesn't look great for Trump. But who knows? Maybe. We'll check. We're going to check on Michigan right now. So 15% in. Trump holds a 2.1% lead over Clinton. We're looking at he's about 15,000 votes over her right now. Only 15% though, so still anyone's game. It's too early to determine. Wisconsin, it's only 1%, but Trump is holding a very large lead over Clinton right now, as with 1% in Wisconsin. It's going to change. It's not going to be that big of a win for whoever wins it. But that's about a 22% lead for Trump. We're going to move over. Is Iowa starting to put in yet, or is Iowa? No, Iowa's still not.
They're still asleep.
I'm kidding.
The western states, of course, haven't closed yet.
Well, what time is it? It should be closed at 9 o'clock.
It's
Western
it's
states
9 o'clock
close at 9.
here.
No,
So
Western states close Midwest. Iowa's
no,
the
I'm
Midwest.
saying
You're on the West. You're on the West Coast.
yeah.
Where like we got Washington, Oregon, California, all probably going to be going to Clinton. Those are all projections to go to Clinton.
Yeah.
Well, I mean California, 100%, and Washington. Oregon's got the interesting story. I think it's Oregon. It may be Washington. There is like one of the guys because people have to realize at the end of the day, the Electoral College is completely based off of that many individuals. So the idea is everyone votes, and then it goes down to say 7 people who vote then what the state wants. There is a man, I cannot remember, he's in Oregon or he's in Washington. I just cannot remember. He has stated he is not voting for Clinton, no matter what. So his state can vote Democratic. He's not voting for Clinton. Now it's only one vote, but one vote could end up being important, especially as people listened earlier today to Matt and I. We talked about Utah and how Utah right now looks like it may be won by McMullen. That's actually McMullen is probably now projected to win the state. And now he's an independent candidate. No one knows.
And you know, I heard last night that if McMullen wins that state, and if like
certain things fall certain ways.
yeah, then that could mean that neither of the candidates will win 270, and then it moves to the House of Representatives that will decide the next president of the United States.
Which would actually be the first time in history? I'm assuming that would have happened.
No, that was with Gore and Bush.
Gore, but I thought they just had a recount and then.
Well, they did, and then it ended up being with them.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Imagine the second time in 16 years that happened. That obviously, if it happens, if that was to occur, now no means of me and Matt saying that's going to happen. If that happened, that actually shocked me. But imagine if that was to happen. Definitely think we should probably look at the system. Maybe fix the system. I don't know. Okay, so Trump actually dropped in. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. Sorry, I'm talking to myself, people. In Florida, he's up by 1.8%. 1.6%. Wow, math is not working today. It's got to be at 94% in now. We get to check. 94% in. Georgia, Trump's leading well there. North Carolina is getting closer. Okay, so North Carolina is, as I guess expected. Clinton's down by 0.9%. Trump's up by 30,000 votes, is 72% in. That's a state, it's a swing state, but it would definitely be nice for Trump if he was to win that. Clinton's probably going to win that, though. I'm just looking at the way it's moving. She may win that. Maybe. I mean, Trump's still holding in Virginia, 74% in, and he's up by, 2.8% still? 48.6 is 46.4, so he is holding there, and he's holding in Carolina, but I think he may lose Carolina. Well, it just changed again, 49.4 against 48.1, so 1.3% difference.
It's going to be close. All right, well, we'll take a little break, and when we come back, we'll have more voting counts for you. So it's been a hectic night for numbers and for the states. So we'll give you all the latest when we come back. About 2-minute break. So stay with us.